Hello there. Talk about scaremongering. The latest claims of a Brexageddon make anything the Remain crowd has come up with so far pale into insignificance. There you have it. Whitehall officials have come up with 3 scenarios. It always seems to be 3 of anything coming out of the civil service mandarins, doesn't it? Yes, 3 scenarios, all with various aspects of Brexageddon, Brexadoom, Brexstinction or Brexaruin about them. According to the Times, these reports are all extremely negative, going from bad to worse to the final one, which is tiresomely called Armageddon. One source told the Times, "In the second scenario, not even the worst, the port of Dover will collapse on day 1. The supermarkets in Cornwall and Scotland will run out of food within a couple of days, and hospitals will run out of medicines within 2 weeks." And added for good measure, "You would have to medivac medicine into Britain, and at the end of week 2 we would be running out of petrol as well." Now that's scaremongering on an epic scale. You do have to wonder if someone's hired the likes of J.K. Rowling to cobble these Brexageddon stories together, don't you? You can see it all now, can't you? Young Claude Potter and his pals Hermione Mogherini and Guy Weasley, all up to hijinks in the Eurowart School of Red Tape Excellence, flying around on EU-approved low-power consumption broomsticks, playing Euroditch, as opposed to Quidditch, of course, while combating Brexit trolls in the basement and fending off the dreaded Faragemort. Anyway, it's all based, as far as I can see, on the concept of a no-deal Brexit being intentionally redefined as a no-trade Brexit. A no-deal Brexit is not the same as a no-trade Brexit. Do we really believe the Norwegians, who are our largest source of imported crude oil by far, are going to say they don't want our money and just turn the taps off? Are the French and other EU farmers going to leave their fruit and veg rotting in the fields rather than demanding they have a route to keep selling to us? Are medicine sellers going to take a dent in their profits? No, of course not. In fact, I reckon their biggest nightmare would be if we upped our crude and petroleum imports from OPEC, Russia and the US, as well as dropping tariffs to 0 on the food and drugs we need to import. The government has hit back at these claims, with a spokesman for the Department for Exiting the EU saying, "These claims are completely false. A significant amount of work and decision-making has gone into our no-deal plans, especially where it relates to ports, and we know that none of this would come to pass." As the chair of the Tory European Research Group, Jacob Rees-Mogg, says, "Except in limited fields such as arms sales, an exporting nation in the absence of sanctions has no legal mechanism to obstruct trade. Hence the Whitehall document is Project Fear on speed." And of course on cue up come the usual pro-EU demands that the warnings be published, with Tory MP Sarah Wollaston saying, "Why risk everyday essential medical supplies not being on the shelves? We still need to see the evidence of actual versus fantasy contingency planning." And Lib Dem MP Layla Moran said, "The government should publish this document and stop pretending it doesn't exist." And added, "We can now see that the government are driving us all towards disaster. What is worse is that they know it too." I say she should stop pretending there's any truth in it. But the new Home Secretary Sajid Javid has also dismissed the Brexageddon claims, saying he does not recognise any of the report and said he didn't think any of it would come to pass. And in his diary, John Redwood says that he has been told by ministers that the civil service are working hard towards a good Brexit and that the EU wants to sell us stuff. So, he asks, why are some other civil servants inventing nonsensical outcomes and leaking them when ministers have asked them not to and told them these forecasts are just silly? And he goes on to say, apparently, according to the latest leak, someone in the civil service thinks if we leave without a deal, Calais will not cooperate and so create interruptions to the supply of imported food and pharmaceuticals to us. No sensible person could make that up. As the Sun says, this is a wicked attempt to terrify the people of the UK, and its Project Fear predictions should be taken with bucket loads of salt. The pro-EU fanatics jumping on this story, says the Sun, are of course the very same people who have screamed since the referendum about our economy collapsing and hundreds of thousands of jobs being lost. Voters are wise to their guff. And guff on steroids it is. So, what do you think? Please let us all know by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.